Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I am Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and intuitive reader. I have got a message for Pisces today. And to let you know how this works, I've asked my guides and spirit to bring a message through the cards that will be deeply meaningful and helpful for you this week. If you're new to the channel, I strongly encourage you to subscribe so that you can stay in consistent contact with high vibration information from the other side so that you can keep moving forward on your spiritual journey. And if you're, if you're returning to the channel, so great to see you again. Love to see you every week. And if you feel compelled to comment or like during the course of this video, that's greatly appreciated. Anything you can do to support the channel is awesome. So let's get straight to your reading. This is not an easy message for me to deliver to you, but it is a necessary one because, yeah. You're doing your Pisces thing again. We have got the energy around you as the Three of Swords. So something is causing you, or there's an old pattern that's rearing its ugly head, where you feel that you've betrayed yourself again. So this is a feeling of extreme sadness, extreme isolation, that no one has your back, that everyone is against you. And that's really what you're feeling in your environment this week. And I think, even though it's a sword card, which usually says this is just in your mind, this is what is happening around you. That there is a bit of this going on, but it's all starting with self-betrayal. So other people can't betray you unless you betray yourself first. Now, I'm hopeful because you've got the Three of Wands for how you feel about it. So Three of Swords, Three of Wands, you're ready to do something about this. So you're actually, it's like this has happened for the last time. And you're ready to actually take some action, go someplace you haven't gone before, try something new, because you're like, I am so tired of this happening. I'm done with this happening. And I'm really happy to see that, like I said, because the Three of Wands means that you're transmuting this energy into something active. Rather than just feeling sorry for yourself, you're willing to step forward and do what it takes to get rid of this pattern. And so I hope that this next part is going to give you a lot of clarity on exactly what you need to do. So we've got the Ace of Cups going off one way, we've got the Six of Pentacles in the middle, and then we've got the Seven of Wands. Now, this is trying to happen. The Seven of Wands is trying to get you over to the Ace of Cups, which is self-love. This is love starts with me. I have to love myself first, and then other people love me, and then I spill my energy out to other people to love them as well. With Pisces, sometimes this goes the other way. You put your energy out first for everyone to take, and you love everyone, and you forget to actually put it in your own cup, right? So if there's a bunch of water glasses around the table, you make sure everyone else has their water glasses filled before you try to fill yours. But a lot of times what happens, and that's why we had this Three of Swords card here. A lot of times what happens, by the time that jug gets to you, it's empty. And so this is trying to teach you to fill your cup first, to love yourself first, to put yourself first. And I know that's tough, but this is the way out. So that's the direction that your soul is wanting you to go. But we've got this going on. You've got some standing up. You've got some putting down of boundaries to do in a relationship that is expecting you to give way too much. And you're dependent on this relationship because it's comfortable, because it tells you who you are. And it also just feels good to be in that relationship. This is about changing the way that you interact with this relationship, not about dropping the relationship, okay? So this means standing up for yourself, guarding your energy a bit better when you are being asked to give too much, just being okay with saying, no, I'm not going to do that. When you're being asked to be too compromising, too compliant, when you're going out of your way to make the other person happy, that's when you need to say to yourself, no, this is not self-love. This is not self-love. If I show you the whole spread, it's these behaviors, the codependence, the unequal giving and taking, somebody giving too much, somebody taking too much, that is keeping you from getting all the way to the self-love. But the key is standing up for those boundaries, putting a boundary down that doesn't allow this to happen. If you can see, the fox on the top of the card is protecting her children. So she's protecting her babies, the things that are precious to her. And that's the way you need to start to feel about yourself and your energy. That is, it is a precious thing. It's a gift. And it's not just there for anyone to take. It's not just there for anybody to use. Because when you surround yourself with energy vampires like that, they're just going to keep taking, and they're just going to keep taking until there's nothing left. And then they'll probably still want to keep taking. And the problem is that when you interact with energy vampires a little too much, you become dependent on them as well. You become dependent on that act of being taken from, because that makes you feel like the relationship is good, that you're accepted in it, that you belong. So there's a dependence where it's like people get dependent on our energy, but we also get dependent on their dependence. So it's a little bit convoluted because you're mirroring back, you're giving them back the lack that they're actually feeling, which creates more lack in them, which creates more lack in you, and then no one has anything at the end of the day. So, so giving you a lot of support this week, because you have come to such an important point on your journey where you're finally like, this is enough is enough. And that means that you have been pushed so far over your edge that you're finally standing up for yourself. And that is definitely something to celebrate. So the key is to, one, value yourself, value your energy and your love as something very precious and something to be given out when you have given to yourself first. And to put boundaries with other people that are overstepping because you've allowed them to do that. So if you've got questions about how to implement that, please let me know in the comments. And I invite you to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. It has a lot of spiritual offerings for people just like you that are on the spiritual journey. And there's a lot of different things, classes, one-on-one sessions, extended programs, and I just invite you to check that out. And I will see you next week. Have a good one.